So as many of you guys know, the new God of War game had like tremendous gameplay leaked on the internet the other day, conveniently around the time of the Sea of Thieves launch and right before the Family Guy episode that's totally brought to you by God of War. So who knows if that's a controlled leak to kind of kill some hype for Sea of Thieves and things like that. But one thing is for sure, the game makes everybody feel a certain kind of way. If you're a Xbox fan, likely you have an opinion on it. It seems like everybody had the opinion that it was amazing, or it was either amazing or or you're not a real gamer or something along those lines, which I find kind of ludicrous, as not everybody likes the same type of games. I know people that particularly just play online games, and multiplayer type games and aren't into single player games. I know some people that are into sports games and don't like single player games. So really, I wouldn't especially call anybody anything if they didn't happen to like that. For me, some parts looked really good and some parts were a little bit concerning with like the kid, and it seemed like he was a little bit annoying and stuff like that in the game. But overall, really good stuff from what I could see. Makes the game look absolutely incredible. I'm sure it's going to do really well for Sony. And like I said, I have this game pre-ordered, and the collector's edition, and I'm very excited to actually kind of dive into it and play the game, because it's been a while since there's been a God of War. Even though this one's so different, it still kind of maybe has that God of War mystique. So I guess I'm looking forward to that. And you know what? The interesting thing is there's this other sect of Xbox fans that just flip out. They're like, man, I really wish we had a game like that. And the funny thing is when I just said, hey, you know what? It'd be cool if we started getting a roadmap for games. A lot of people were down on me, like, oh man, Crab, you shouldn't really be like that. And now, like, when you see some footage for this game, which we've known about for a while, and we've seen footage before, and it's looked pretty good every time, now people are kind of freaking out a bit. It's like, look, if you think the game looks that good, then buy a PS4. You don't even need a Pro. Just buy a regular PS4. They're on sale all the time, like a couple $100. There's a good number of games, exclusives on there that you can play. That's what I do. I have a PS4 Pro. I use it for VR and the occasional exclusive one or two a year that come out that interest me. If you're a true blue Xbox fan like me, it's not the end of the world. You're not going to be like, oh man, I'm going to throw my Xbox in the garbage and burn it. You're not going to do any of that. You're going to play the game on PS4, and then you're going to go back to Xbox when you're done, just like the rest of us. There's not a reason to be upset about it or salty about it or anything. The game looks good. Sony, their first party, puts out very quality games. Microsoft's is in a little bit of a slump right now, but when they do start working cohesively, they put out good games as well. I've been very impressed with Microsoft's games this generation. I've been impressed with some of Sony's games this generation. The new God of War does look really good. That's why I'm getting it. If you have a PS4, I'm sure that you're going to get it. There's no reason to damage control or hate. It's just, it is what it is. I think that it's definitely a good-looking game. I don't believe it's a coincidence that that gameplay came out when it did. I think some of the Xbox fans need to calm down a little bit. I think it'll be all right. And I know it's weird hearing me to say to calm down, but I think we got to wait and see with Microsoft. I don't know if we'll ever get a game like that. But when I think that, when I think back to the times that we've gotten more adult games and nobody really supported it, it makes it a little bit more clear why we don't get that anymore. So, I would think that, Xbox fans would just chill out a little bit. And if you really want to play it, like I said, buy it, play it yourself, see what you think. That's the best advice I can give you in terms of that game. I did think it looked good, and I think that I think it's going to do extremely well. So I would really like your guys' opinion on it. I thought it looked epic. I thought it looked much better than what I thought it was going to look, even though we'd seen some of it before. And I'm very interested to hear what you guys think. Let me know. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. Chill out, Xbox fam. Rack 'em up. Crapgamer out.